we're back again. Slightly wonky, but we're back. Yeah, if you're not, we've basically done 5 minutes of the show already. There was a sync issue. If there's still a sync issue, do let us know in the comments. But regardless, we're just going to talk. Yeah, we were discussing the fact that Adam Lallana is going to miss the game with a thigh injury reportedly, and how if you're happy about that, you're basically a knobhead. But it represents, unless you're Roberto Firmino, in which case you're more than entitled to be happy, I guess. But it does look, that's the real possibilities. But the question, I guess, Chris, is if Adam Lallana's out, is it as simple as Firmino comes straight in, or is there just a case to be made that, well, you could just, we were looking to maybe bring an extra midfielder in anyway, so you could just bring Emre Can into the equation if you wanted to?
Well, that depends on the fitness of Henderson.
Yeah,
doesn't it? If Henderson's out, then right. Let's strip this back and talk right from the beginning. You want to try and prepare your team in a certain way for the game. Yeah. If Henderson is out and Lallana is out, and you're changing formation for what your game plan was, that worries me a lot. Yeah. If you were planning on going to a 4-3-3, for example, anyway. Yeah. It is here, yeah. This fake roundabout. Weird. Yeah, if Henderson's out and Lallana's out, and you weren't planning on going to a 4-3, but you've been forced into it, that's not fucking great, is it? Yeah. Apparently the audio is perfect now. Thank you very much. There we go. Cheers for letting us know. So it's a difficult one. Yeah.
The team that was leaked, and obviously we'll know what the team is in an hour or so. The leaked team looked more 4-3-3. It was a 3-man midfield with Emre Can, Milner, and Henderson at it fit, with Firmino, Coutinho, and Benteke up front. So I guess that's kind of Lallana was going to come out regardless if that's the case, or they've known he was injured a few days before they've let it be known, and that's what they've prepared for. It's interesting either way. I'd be interested in those of you watching. Would you change it? What kind of changes would you make? Would you bring Emre Can anyway if Henderson's fit, and you're going to bring Firmino in anyway? Would you go to that 3-man midfield?
Me?
I want the people watching, but go for it.
I don't think I would, to be honest with you. I think, taking a pragmatic approach on the season, the first 2 games, we've been pretty solid. I'd be quite happy to go there, looking for a point and trying to sneak a win. Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong, I think a 4-3-3 is an attacking formation. Yeah. But it can be more of a 4-5-1. Yeah. And that's my worry about if we do go to a 4-3-3. If we're playing a proper 4-3-3, that scares me at the Emirates, with the pitch the way it is and everything, and being absolutely fucking huge. I imagine we'd get stuck in a 4-5-1, and Benteke would be quite isolated for a large part of the game. Now, of course, it's down to Firmino and to Coutinho to get in and around Benteke so that he's not isolated, but it's very fucking difficult if Arsenal are on the attack all game and you're sitting back. Yeah. Because actually there's better players that you want defending than Firmino and Coutinho. Yeah. I suppose it's just as true with 4-2-3-1 though, isn't it? With the isolation of it. As long as if you're playing one up front, isolation's always going to be an issue. My only thing with it is that if you're looking at the midfield, we've been fine against Bournemouth, but we probably shouldn't have beat Bournemouth. Yeah. We've ridden our luck, to say the very least. You can't hope to be lucky. And I think in terms of the midfield, I thought Henderson and Milner have been fine, but Bournemouth had a good control over the midfield for a lot of the times in that game, and we're at home there. If you're coming up against Santi Cazorla and Mesut Ozil and possibly Ramsey, there's a case, I think, to be made that you solidify that first and foremost. As the comment says there, it's rumoured to be Lucas, Can and Milner. Yeah, that's Ben.
Nice one, Ben. Yeah, that'd be an interesting one. Again, it's going to hinge on Hendo. My gut feeling, and I'll be proven wrong all right in an hour's time, is that Henderson would play, but a lot of the reports coming out of the Echo seem to be saying that he's not going to be involved.
Milner's supposed to be expected to lead the side out today.
Yeah, it's just that the fact that he started against Bournemouth, even though they knew he had the problem and was withdrawn. I don't see why he wouldn't. I think this is the kind of game that you would force yourself through if it's a you know, if it's touch and go. And I think, and the fact that my feeling again in the build to it was that there's a lot of like Henderson saying, "Oh, well, I'll be struggling for this game." It felt very like, let's make this out to be like it's a thing, you know what I mean? And
well,
then
we should be doing this, you know. We shouldn't be saying a week before the game Henderson's out. What you want to be doing, you want to play mind games.
Yeah. You
want Arsene Wenger to think, oh, do you know what, Jordan Henderson's not going to be there. Maybe Lucas is going to play. How are we going to prepare for Lucas being on the pitch and stuff? And that's good. That's something that Liverpool historically over the last few years haven't been very good at.
Yeah.
So if we can start doing that, fucking A, brilliant.
But if Lucas starts as well, just as a side issue, because people saying it could be his last game and blah blah blah. I mean, it annoys me that that's even a consideration, I guess, because if Lucas has to play this game, it tells you everything you need to know about how important he is to this squad.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if we're prepared to let him go before the transfer window shuts, then we should be better prepared. We shouldn't need him at all. You know, and it's already shown. Jordan Henderson's the kind of guy who plays a lot of football, generally speaking. He doesn't have a great deal of injuries, but if we've already seen there, we're 2 games in and he's missing football, and Lucas is your next option potentially in there. You know, if nothing else, I hope if he gets the opportunity, he does prove his value to the squad, and we keep him for at least this season.
Yeah, I think you're right there. And look, if it's hard because everybody seems to think that Rodgers wants to play 4-3-3. Now, I think James Pearce has said in the Echo over the last couple of weeks that he thinks that it's Rodgers' preferred formation. In a 4-3-3 like that, we need more midfielders to do that. You know, if we're playing a 4-2-3-1, you don't need those 3 actual centre midfielders. That Coutinho can do the job there, can't he? You know what I mean? Yeah. But you're light in midfield. You've got Chan, you've got Henderson, and you've got Milner, and that's it. And that's not enough midfielders when you pick up an injury to play a 4-3-3, as far as I see it anyway. Unless you are thinking Lallana or Coutinho could drop back in and play one of those midfield roles, which they might be able to play, but it's not ideal. Yeah, no, it's true. And yeah, left-hand drive again, that will be the mirroring issue. Hang on, I just want to call someone a twat. Come on, where are you? If you read my comment, call me twat. There you go, twat. Yeah, keep your comments coming in, of course. Loads of, actually, hang on a minute. Here's Connor saying Moreno over Firmino, and that's probably the 3rd one I've seen about Moreno. Yeah, mental. Yeah, it is mental. Discuss Moreno at left wing in a 4-2-3-1. Shite. Yeah, no, it's fine. Look, I don't mind it as an option, but again, if it's expensive Firmino. It depends how far along Firmino is. I keep saying this. I've not seen enough of Firmino to know what he is and what he brings. My fear is you tend to lean towards the worst in that instance. It's a big game for him to come in and start. I think he says all the right words, which is fine, and he's got a lot of, you know, he's clearly got the right stuff, whatever that is. But when you're looking for that, again, really solid, disciplined performance, has he played enough football with the team in order to do that? What I don't want to see is someone like him being caught out of position, and that being the reason why we lose the goal. Because ultimately, if Arsenal score first in this game, we're in a world of trouble. I think, you know, I think our game plan goes completely out the window. I don't think we're ready, and I don't think we've got that understanding in the attacking positions yet to go, okay, Sam, well, we'll just go and score 2. Because I haven't seen any evidence. Evidence of that so far. As far as going forward, we've not been fluid, we've not looked slick, we've not looked sexy, we've not looked like we're going to score loads of fucking goals. Which means, this is why I'm saying, you've got to start pragmatically. You've got to try and go there for a point's a fucking good result at the Emirates. We've been shit there. Yeah. Absolutely shit. But this is my thinking in terms of like having a 3-man midfield, and we did this on the formation show, isn't it, that essentially you've got 3 in front of the back 4 all of a sudden. I think that gives us a lot more a lot more protection in potential anyway, because again, we've handled Bournemouth all right, we handled Stoke all right, but all of Arsenal's talent is in that string that would sit in front of our back 4, and that's where a lot of their best work's done. So I don't mind the idea of having 3 in there, and again, so be it. Lucas, the only thing about Lucas is, again, it's a chance for him to prove that he works within what we're considering this new school Liverpool. You know, because you did a bit about this, about how he maybe doesn't quite fit in with what we're trying to do this season. Does he bring enough? Is he mobile enough? And you know, a mobile bus stop.
that looks like a mobile bus stop. I don't know what that is. You just bring a mobile roof.
He's just robbed the mobile bus stop. He's just packing it up, putting it in the park for the day.
That's London for you, baby. No, some kids have brought a mobile roof with them. We should do that for the
That's a fucking genius idea. We'll be copying that.
A mobile roof.
He's got his clapperboard with him as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell you what, professionals down here in that there London town.
Yeah. Professional filming children. Anyway, we digress. I'm not excited for this game anymore. I'm going to throw it out there.
Why? Is that because you've been stuck in traffic for?
Because I've been in traffic forever, and I'm also my leg hurts, and we're too close to it now. You know, and we still haven't procured tickets. I'm like, this has got those you have those feels about those games where it feels like everything hinges on the little things, and the little things have not gone well. But hopefully that karma's going to come back and work in our favour.
Hang on a minute. We've got Doctor, I'm American and don't understand banter. Don't worry, most of the UK doesn't either. Just Scousers.
Or in fact most of the fan channels on YouTube for that matter. Thoughts on Balotelli going on loan to Milan? I actually said this. As long as he goes, I don't care. But it annoys me that we can't sell him to someone. I would rather give him away for nothing than loan him out for a year and have him hanging over us, knowing that he's going to come back in at some point next year.
I think Liverpool, according again to James Pearson, the Echo, reluctantly will be letting Balotelli go.
He's got to go. He's a bad apple, isn't he? You know. And the worst thing is that the Milan thing's weird for me because they were rather vociferous in saying that he was a bad apple when he left there. I don't understand why they would want him back. He did okay there, didn't he? But it's not like he set the world alight. Right, we're having a window break.
Carlin, Ings, there you go.
Would you like Wanyama at Liverpool?
Yeah,
wouldn't mind Wanyama.
Hopefully proximity to Lovren will make Lovren improve as well.
Maybe, again. Yeah. Has Alex Song moved anywhere permanently? Because we were linked with him again the other day.
I'd be happy with him. Yeah. Sound enough. Again though, I'd rather just have Lucas.
Yeah. Alex Song's got more, again, physically more about him. Is he as intelligent a player as Lucas? I don't think he is. But I just like, again, Lucas has got. He just seems to. He's constantly fighting a battle against people. You know what I mean? Against negative perceptions of him as a footballer, and it can go on again. It's a big game for him to come back into. But if you're going to drop someone into this game, I'd rather drop Lucas Leiva than a Joe Allen or a Jordan Rossiter or again like Alex Song. Again, has he done enough to prove that you could trust him in these kind of situations? Because why has no one else picked him up? Why did Barcelona? What was the point of Barcelona signing, and why were Arsenal so happy to let him go? You know, who knows? What we're definitely going to be doing later on is we're definitely doing some post-match filming. Regardless, hopefully Liverpool Road,
little diagonal to Liverpool Road, baby.
Hopefully we'll bump into the lads from Arsenal Fan TV, and I you know, there's nothing I want more. Sorry to anyone else to deal with that.
I'm trying to read the fucking comments. Make them bigger. Some lad just keep saying ham.
Yeah.
No way he's talking about ham.
There's nothing I want more from this day, because this has been a shit day. I've been driving, the weather's been horrific, my legs hurt. Have I mentioned that my legs hurt? But I want nothing more than to basically be in the presence of Claude from Arsenal Fan TV melting down. That's all I want to see. You know what I mean? And I don't care how we do it. You know what would be even better? Is either us to challenge them, which is probably not going to happen, probably. Just a sticky, horrible goal. I'd love to win by a horrible goal. That'd be amazing. That would absolutely make my night. Because we were getting asked by Mo, is it? He does their channel.
Yeah.
What I was asking us and one of the United fan channel.
Fucking poll.
I don't know.
He's always on them polls, isn't he?
I don't know.
Arsenal fans love a good poll.
They love a good poll. Like Wozek Chesney. And a bit of Chris Pager. Yeah, he was asking whether we were happy with our season so far. And I said, well, ask me again after next weekend. And it was like, why? And I was like, well, because we played 2 fucking games. And then our 3rd game's against Arsenal. I'll know by the end of next weekend, after we've played West Ham, if we've got 9 points from 12, I'd be pretty fucking happy with that. That's a great start to the season. If we've got 6 points from 12, that's not the end of the world, but it's bang average. You know, but hey, if we've got fucking 12 from 12, that is an absolute sense. It doesn't matter how we've achieved it. Even if we fucking, like I say, if we jammy our way to 2 more 1-0 wins, that's absolutely sensational as far as I'm concerned.
Right, yeah, it always makes you feel better when you jam a win. Right, Adam, thoughts on Robbie's LFC Arsenal combined 11, it was basically.
We'll be absolutely honest, yeah? Bellerin instead of Klein. No. There was how many people we got.
Have we made 90,000 subs on YouTube?
Yeah, we did, yeah, so this morning, yeah.
Hey, nice one.
Thank you everyone for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, fucking do it now. I can't even, yeah, so they've got Robbie's team, the amount of tweets we had, people going, second, I shot Bellerin over Klein, I switched off. No! Think about audience retention figures, people. I know this is not what we consider. This is like Liverpool talking about the possession figures and the passing figures. These things are important to Robbie's Arsenal Liverpool combined 11 was a piss take, but then
fucking joke.
I got absolutely nailed for mine last year because I forgot Alexis Sanchez existed, which is a criminal mistake on my part. And I don't mind making a case for, like, if you're going to put Ozil in over Coutinho, you can make that case. The guy's a World Cup winner. You know, he was, when he was at Real Madrid, he was absolutely world class. I don't think he's quite reached that, even though he's been good for Arsenal. But, like, you know, I think there's a certain amount of club bias that comes in one way or another. But, like, I think he only put 2 Liverpool players in. I think one of them was Skirtle.
I know.
I mean, I put Skirtle in, but because, again, more for balance than anything else. Like,
balance.
Am I going left here?
Yes, diagonal left.
Sweet.
This one here. This little one here with all the fucking traffic.
Yeah. So yeah, it was an absolute. Robbie was full of it. You're absolutely right there, Josh. Do you thought anything you'd like to ask us some questions and we'll answer them? We're stuck in traffic, we've got some time to kill till we get to the ground, so I'm more than happy to answer a question or two. Chris, I'll ask you a question.
Go on, mate.
You alright?
I'm fine, mate.
Excellent, that was brilliant.
Window break,
shout out a window break, good shout, thanks mate. Oh yeah, slightly less ridiculously hot than it was on the last two drives.
What player would you like in our team, Ton?
What players would you like in our team tonight?
Okay. Like mini line goal.
Absolutely.
I'd like Klein right back, Skirtle, Lovren, Gomez. I'd like to see Henderson and Milner start again.
It's me left leg that's hurting. Thanks for the question.
And I think I'd like to see Firmino. In fact, I would love it if Firmino was to start. I'd like Coutinho, Benteke, and that's about it, isn't it?
Yeah, like I say, I like that. A lot of it hinges on Henderson for me. In an ideal world, it's the same back four. It's Chan, Milner, Henderson in any order in the midfield three. Firmino, Coutinho, Benteke. I kind of want to see us. Remember that game a few seasons ago when we played that really defensive game? We played Suarez like left mid, and Sturridge up front, and Henderson had that amazing chance to lob the keeper and stuff like that. I want to see us.
We'll be needing them tonight.
Oh yeah. If I needed them, they'd be on my face. To be honest, think about it. Yeah.
It's not a style thing.
It's part style, but it isn't everything. Not for some people. That would be my ideal team. But it does. What about Alan? He's a fucking mystery, man. I don't think he's real. I don't.
You know what? In fairness, Cowlin,
what a bot, Alan!
You've spelled Alan wrong every time you've commented.
Why? It's fucking Alan Rodriguez, whatever his name
is.
That
Alan?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the midfielder, bearded one, Alan.
Yeah, no. I don't really know who he is. No one really knows whether he's or not. That's an interesting point. Talking about where Sturridge will play. I actually think, because James Pearce talking about 4-3-3, I am convinced that 4-2 diamond or a variation thereon is what we'll ultimately end up playing again this season, just because of the sheer volume of strikers. You know what I mean? I thought if we were really dead set on absolutely playing one up front, I don't think there would have been as much clamour for us to get that many people, that many bodies in that kind of position. Because Ings doesn't make any sense to me at the minute.
Not with you playing one up top, but if you're playing two up top, yeah, you need backups, don't you? It's mad, isn't it? Because he's supposed to be back now for the United game, 12th of September.
he'll be back in contention, won't he? But whether he'll be
I just
actually
don't
back.
think we need to rush him. I think we rushed him last time and it didn't work out.
Yeah, that's the beauty, isn't it? The position we're in finally, which we definitely weren't in last season. We hinted at it, I guess, but the fact that we absolutely do not need to rush him back, hopefully, you know what I mean? That's dependent on Benteke if he keeps scoring goals, I guess. But, you know, the fact that we do have options without having to potentially throw Sturridge's career under the bus again would be very nice.
Yeah. Someone's asking about Bogdan and Ed Sheeran. Never been seen in the same room.
Never.
Just saying.
Nor one of that Weasley person, Ron Weasley.
Ron? Yeah.
Mainly because he's a fictional character.
And you're turning left in this one here. Unlucky.
No ibe means no pace for counter-attack. It's a good point. I guess that is actually a very good point. I've not really considered it. It's a weird one because I've spent this weekend thinking about like the way Liverpool are set up and how, as much as everyone hates Sterling and it was right for him to go ultimately because he wanted to fucking go and he angled for it. I just, I wonder what more we'd have been able to offer this season if we'd had Raheem Sterling starting all these games instead of Jordan Ibe, because Jordan Ibe's a player. There's absolutely a player in there, but he's so raw and he does look like a kid being kind of like playing within himself to get himself established in the team, and that's fine. I think that's the way to use him. You don't want him coming in and fucking his Liverpool career up by basically giving the ball away at every given opportunity. Yeah. But Sterling was an established first team player, and I think we could have done. It would have been nice to see that, but it's kind of.
Well, I think Ibe should start. I think if you play a 4-2-3-1, I think I only gave 10 players before, and that's Jordan Ibe is the outlet.
Yeah.
And I would be playing him on the left-hand side as well.
Okay, very interesting. Right, should we wrap up there? We try and find some parking and not kill ourselves doing it.
Just kill him instead.
Yeah, thanks very much for watching. In case you want to be ready with the
there it is.
The old
Emirates.
Oh, there it is. I wonder if you can. Do you want to get that off there and see if you can show people?
Let's see.